Hello everyone, here's going to be our lab 7 titration. So let's see how we are going to set up this experiment. These are the things that you need: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide, a burette. So part 1 is going to be standardization of our sodium hydroxide. What you are seeing right now is a burette. It's like a long graduated cylinder. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to fill the burette with sodium hydroxide carefully. And you have to make sure that the stop cock at the bottom is closed. I will show that to you when you are in the lab. And then you can adjust it to 0. So you see now our initial burette reading is going to be 0 when it is aligning with the 0 mark. And you're gonna secure it on the 2-prong clamp. And what you're seeing right now is a stopcock and it is closed. So to standardize sodium hydroxide, you need 10 milliliters of hydrochloric acid. The molarity of hydrochloric acid will be given to you. And you're going to use a pipette to transfer 10 milliliters of hydrochloric acid into an Erlenmeyer flask. That's what you are seeing right now. And then you need 25 milliliters of deionized water, which you're going to add from a graduated cylinder. And a very important thing is to add the indicator, few drops of phenolphthalein indicator and a magnetic stir bar to stir the solution. So you can see that the magnet is stirring. Right? Now we are going to titrate hydrochloric acid against sodium hydroxide solution, which is in the burette. So we are adding slowly, drop by drop, sodium hydroxide. Hope you can see that the solution is becoming pink, and then when it is stirring, the pink color goes away. So we're going to titrate until the pink color stays at least for 30 seconds and record the volume of the sodium hydroxide. So you can take the burette out and see what is the final burette reading. So you're going to read it from the burette. Now the part 2 going to be titration of sulfuric acid with sodium hydroxide. We're going to fill the burette up to the 0 mark with standardized sodium hydroxide, which is the same sodium hydroxide that we used before. We're going to make it up to the 0, and now you're going to take 10 milliliters of sulfuric acid using a pipette and transfer that into a 10 milliliter, so you're going to take 10 milliliters and transfer that into a Erlenmeyer flask, just like you did earlier with hydrochloric acid. You're going to drain it into another Erlenmeyer flask. And you're going to add 25 milliliters of deionized water to the flask and a few drops of phenolphthalein indicator. There is no point of doing a titration without adding the indicator. Indicator tells us what is the end point of a titration. And you're going to put your stir bar, put it underneath the burette. Now start the stirrer, and then we keep adding sodium hydroxide. And then we're going to find out the end point of the titration, just like we did before. So we're going to keep adding sodium hydroxide until the pink color stays at least for 30 seconds. Do you see that it becomes pink, and then when it is stirring it goes away? It's almost there. You see it's becoming more darker and darker. Yep. So with one drop you could see that the color changed. And then you are again going to read what is the final burette reading, and you're going to write it down on your data sheet.